Hi, so we're going to talk about alcohol in teens, which is a huge worry for most parents of any teenager out there. So I suppose the key points I want to make around alcohol in teens are that, ironically, it is important to really connect in with your teenager and have a very strong relationship with them. I have 3 teenagers myself, and I notice that when I sit and talk with them, maybe around stuff around alcohol, it can be very helpful around what comes back. There's no doubt at all that one of the key things we can do in the teenage years is delay and distract. It is around keeping them busy with all the extracurricular things. It may mean that you're driving all over the place, but at the same time they're engaged, they're busy, they're occupied, and they're happy. And it really means there isn't a vacuum, which is where alcohol can become a problem some of the time. I need to also have strong rules and boundaries around alcohol, particularly for younger teenagers. So it's important to communicate what are the rules in your family, and that's particular to every family. So strong boundaries, strong relationship. We need to also recognize that the teen years are a time when they're moving from childhood into adulthood, and that means they'll make a mistake and they'll take a risk. I did, and I'm sure you did also. So it's to recognize that, but most importantly that the relationship is such that they have somewhere they can come back to. That I may not like the way they behaved, but I always love them. And I rebuild relationship and trust and belief. However, if you have a responsible teenager, very often I meet parents that can be very over-controlling. And I would say to them, the more responsibility they show, maybe the more freedom we need to give them. However, not to confuse freedom with license. So the main points, just to wrap up, are to have an awareness that relationship is so important, to delay and distract, keep them busy in those early and mid-teen years, to keep connecting with them, to keep strong boundaries, communicate what are your rules, values, beliefs around alcohol, to recognize that, they'll probably make a mistake and they probably will take a risk. And then finally, just to always make sure that they know that they can come to you or they can call you if they're out in this situation they're not happy with. Thank you.